I cannot believe we have come this far. We are finally at the point where we are going to unlock the final part for phase 5 and get started on our final factory, our mega factory, the biggest one we have ever created. So with that being said, let's jump into this episode and get things started. So we have two main objectives. The first is to unlock the milestone in tier 9 at our hub. And then we're going to go over to where we're going to be creating our final factory, our mega factory, and get started on that. We're not going to complete it today because it's a mega factory. It's going to take many episodes to complete. I think it'll take less episodes than I'm thinking it's going to take. But we're going to do it. We're going to get started on it, which is insane because we've been playing this game for so long and we never have actually finished the damn game. So what is our milestone? We aren't going to unlock the blueprint Mark 3s or the peak efficiency until probably, I don't know, halfway through the factory or at the end of the factory, because we don't really need the stuff and the resources they require. We could unlock peak efficiency, but all our stuff is going to be set up for Mark 5 conveyor belts. That's what we used for all of our blueprints. So we're just going to go directly to our spatial energy regulation. Unlock that milestone, which will unlock main portal, satellite portal, singularity cells, and the ballistic warp drive. Now the ballistic warp drive is the big one. That's the main part of this unlock. So what does it require? It requires 100 superposition oscillators, which we have plenty of those now. We got about 600 in our inventory. We're like floating around. We need 250 turbo motors, which we have 250 turbo motors. Been creating them manually. We've got radio control units. We need 500 radio control units. Can I just like, okay, yeah, from here. And those have just been automatically being created on one of our factories. I don't even know which one it is. I think it's our line factory. That's where those are at. And then we need 1,000 SAM fluctuators. Now these we did create at the base here in our manufacturer kind of section of our main base that we use so much, and it worked pretty quickly. Everything's super or overclocked in there. We've got like 10 manufacturers. It moves pretty quick. So let's launch this puppy up and see what the good old lady has to say
Milestone
to us.
reached. Instant travel between chosen locations will be possible as soon as the main and satellite portals are built and paired. Do not ask me how it works. Not because I don't understand dimensional dispersal theory and the cross-warp applications of liminal peer-regulated parallel fibrillator nanocells, for example. But because you do not need to know. You go in one end, you come out the other. It's a door.
As many things do.
Thankfully, the construction of project part number 12, the ballistic warp drive, can be automated and requires no manual input from you.
Yay.
So I'd say we're relatively safe. If you disagree about my assessment of your capabilities, you are free to attempt a study and replication of either portal or warp technology.
You know what?
After you're done with project assembly.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna trust you, lady. I'm gonna leave it to you. I'm gonna believe you got it in the bag. So we unlocked. We go to our parts here. The ballistic warp. Oh well, we unlocked singularity cells. No, thank you. Oh, we need them though. Shit. Okay. So we unlocked those. They're going to be used for the ballistic warp drives. So I guess we're going to be creating them at some point. And we unlocked ballistic warp drives, which require, oh my gosh, dude. These things are intense. Thermal propulsion rockets, which are hefty in and of themselves. Singularity cells, which we just unlocked. Wow, those require a lot. Nuclear paste. Dark matter crystals, iron plating, and concrete. Wowzer. Superposition oscillators and dark matter crystals. Dark matter crystals really aren't too bad to create. Not that terrible, but not easy, relatively. So let's get to where we're building this giant mega factory. That was our first part. And what we're going to start on today is kind of our base materials. So like, everything we use copper for, everything we use iron for, deuterium, kind of those main, I don't know, your like beginning stuff that you will unlock. Because those typically take the biggest amount of space. Those require the most. So if you notice, we're next to our line, which is half completed for start wise. We're right beyond it. to this giant platform that I've created. Now this platform is not going to be big enough, but it's a start. I used up all my concrete that I had for it. So yeah, that's what I got. But if we go into our, I don't even know what this is called, but go into our blueprints, we have a new category called new category. And in this category, we've got a whole bunch of different blueprints. Now, you can see they have numbers of them. That's how many of these blueprints we need. And basically they max out the Mark 5 conveyor belt. So you see a bunch of numbers under here. So like wire, we take in 780, or sorry, cables. We take in 780 wire and it produces 390 cables. And that's kind of the thing for everything. When it's the same number, steel pipes, it's 780 iron ingots for 390 steel pipes. Like iron ingots, 780 iron ore for 780 iron ingots. Pretty straightforward. And then I got 2 blueprints for later on. But our first one is our iron ingots, which we need to put 3 of these. Now they're kind of in their blocks. I kind of classify them as blocks. That's what they were in the blueprint. They were just kind of their own little blocks. And I'm gonna place this one down. I'm actually gonna rotate it to be about right there. So if we come to this side as it all gets created, there are, I don't even know how many smelters. A lot of smelters. What is that? 6, 7, so 13, 26 smelters in here, which 26 times 30 is 780, I'm guessing. Yeah, 780. So this is, let's see, right here is where we put in our iron ore. Pretty simple, you know, where we bring it in from. We plop it in right there. It goes in, does its thing. We connect it to power through right here, and out comes our iron ingots. And to go a little more in depth, just splits. Like here's our splitter. One goes up, the other goes left, and one goes right. And then all those smelters, and they're already classified for iron ingots. And we're using Mark 3 power poles. Just work easiest. Nothing is overclocked. All our constructors will have something overclocked in them. Our constructor blocks, just to make it easier. But none of these are overclocked. So it's a pretty simple blueprint. I made it in the Mark 2 blueprint or whatever, level 2 blueprints. I don't have level 3, and it works pretty well. You know, like a 4x5, I believe. And yeah, so we got our output, which comes together, and outputs over here. I should have rotated this the other way. That's okay. But then we'll bring their output that way. So we need 3 of these because, and now I'm also, I will admit, I am using, what's it called? Satisfactory calculator. I am using Satisfactory calculator because it's just, my brain can't handle all of it. And I was like, I'll just use Satisfactory calculator. It's easy. It works for us. And you know, makes things go quicker. Allows this to be a lot easier. But based off of that, we need about 3 of these. It's not exact. But yeah, so that's like all our iron ingot stuff taken care of. Pretty simple, truthfully. I mean, hell yeah. So we also need, for our copper blueprints, come down to copper, we need 2 for copper ingots. If you want to know the numbers, I guess I can give you the numbers at some point, but I don't know. We're just gonna H it. The numbers are, it's just hard to keep track of all the numbers. I can barely keep track of them. Are we 8 over? We are. I'm just gonna plop that down. It's 1 copper. And there is our second copper. So that's all of our copper ingots now simply ready to be created. Like all you have to do is connect these and then connect it to our primary power. And we're golden. Like simple as cake, even though cake's not that simple. So yeah, copper ingots go in, or copper ore goes in, copper ingots come out. Now I want to note for our copper powder that we use for whatever that's called, I forget what it's called, up here, you probably can't see it. Let me look at it real quick. Go down here. For our nuclear paste, it uses copper powder. We have a bunch of copper powder stored up. I kind of planned ahead with that. So we're not going to use this factory to create copper powder because it requires so much to create. But we have it produced and filling up a bunch of storage units over off yonder. It's just the sheer number of copper powder and copper ingots that copper powder creates and ingots that it needs. It's just easier to plan ahead. So there's that. We need into what else do we need? So we'll expand. Oh, let's do Caterium. So Caterium, we need 1 block of Caterium. Pretty simple. Just gonna go over here. Right up to right there. Going the right way. It is over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I click H and then use my arrow keys to move that around. You didn't know how that worked. Everything's connected. I hope everything's connected. Should all be connected. Should all work. Cross our fingers. You know how that goes. Bacterium. Bada boom, bada boom. Chain more input. And Caterium get output. So back over to our iron, because we're just going to expand that way with it. With our blocks. I feel like that makes the most sense. Our next block is our iron plates or our iron bars. So our iron plates, it's like we only need 1 block of iron plates. Where's my input and output? That's my question. This it? This is it. Okay. So there. Now this uses constructors. And we've got, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 constructors per level. So 8, 16, 24. And we need 26 constructors to max out these conveyor belts. So these first 2 constructors are overclocked to 200% with some power shards, and we have plenty of power shards, so it's no biggie. So yeah, we got constructors, but it produces, because it tells us how much it produces on this, should tell us. Brings in 780 iron ingots and produces 520 iron plates. I don't know where they go, but I just know I need them. But yeah, that's how far I've planned ahead. So we got that blueprint down. Next up is our iron bars. It says steel pipe. Don't mind me. So we need 1 of those. Actually, I have. Whoops. I've got on the right side here. Just tells me I have the stuff all clicked on. We need, how many? We need 3 of these. Golly, a lot. Power wise for this whole factory, no idea. No idea how screwed we are power wise. How much power it's going to require. It's going to be a lot, but oh well, I guess. So that's our iron plates and iron rods. Very nice. Yes. I'm just gonna try to keep it, because I don't want to, like, for our screws, we're gonna expand even further that way, because we need like 3 for screws, which is a lot. For our copper, we need 2 wires, or yeah, 2 wires and 2 cables. Okay, place those down. Oh, I need to wait for my resources to, wow, okay, so I guess we'll wait for that. Now we can place them. Looks like we need 2 of them. Oh, nice and easy. Again, these constructors have they're overclocked. They got some overclocked happening to them. It's all right. All right, it's okay. We're just gonna place our cable ones right along with them. Cable. We need. Where's my input output? There we go. There's 1, and it looks like we can produce 1 more before we run out of resources again. There we go. So those wires are just gonna plop right over here. We don't use all of the wire for cable, so we're gonna have to shut down a few of them. That's okay. We'll probably forget about it. It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's, you know, it is what it is. And the next one we are going to place is our copper sheets, since we're along the lines of the copper. Like that's fitting. That makes sense. Plop that puppy down. Now for copper sheets, we do need to have 40 more copper sheets be produced by this factory. And these produced not 40. What's their inputs here? I think our copper sheet is 640 for 320. So we have some room to go here. So we're going to, yeah. So that's 15, 30, 40. Simple as that. So that takes care of our copper sheets. Then we're gonna go back and take care of our Caterium quick wire, which I keep clicking the wrong button. We need 2 quick wire node or blocks. So 1 and 2. There we go. That takes care of our quick wire. What else? We're missing. We also need to do our steel. Oh, thank you. We need steel, screws, and concrete. Concrete shouldn't be that. We only need 1 thing for concrete. So we're just gonna plop that in over here. Just, you know, might as well. While we're in the vicinity. So we're gonna age it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plop that down. That takes care of all our concrete. It produces, how much did it produce? It's 780 for 260 concrete. It's like 240 something like that. So pretty simple. Then I want to add the steel, which steel ingots. This only produces 360 steel ingots. We need 3 of them. So this one isn't that tall, because I really don't like stacking foundries. It was just a bit of a process. I wanted to do it that way. So this is a single layer, just fine. We have the space. Clearly we have the space. We can expand out whichever way we want. Good golly. This is insane. And then we need steel pipes and steel beams. Steel beams we need. Oh, we're running out of AA sheets. It's fine. And 1 steel beam. And we'll just do that here real quick. I just don't like. Okay, foundries are my least favorite machine because they're awkward. It's a double input and the output's offset. It's just, yeah. I don't, I'm not a fan of them. So this is our steel beams. I don't know if I have any of these overclocked. No, I do not believe so. 60. We have 8, 16. But we need only 13. Yeah. So here's the thing with our steel beams. So it has 16 constructors on it, but we only use 13 constructors because it is 16 times, or 13 times 60 is 780. So we just like cut off and put for 3 of them. Just fine. It makes sense. I think it makes sense. We only need 1 steel pipe. I feel like we would need more. We didn't need more. Well, I guess this is a triple layer. So there's 30, 8, 16, 24 constructors, and these are overclocked at the bottom. So 26 constructors is the number to think about with that one. And then we need, let's see here, we need screws, and that's about it for all this stuff. We might pull our screws back to where our copper is. I don't have any more space out yonder yet. I don't really want to. This is our copper. I mean, okay. Well then, how big are these blocks? We'll get them in. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Okay. So, screws. 1, Let's fell off the edge again. 2. And we're just gonna, you know what? We're gonna make room. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have that power. So, and then 3 for screws. And then finally, that's it. That's all we need for all this good stuff. Let's take a look at what we've created. Because, wow, oh my goodness gracious. So, it didn't seem like that much. It was just like, oh, you just place a couple blueprints. There's a lot of machines here. This is a bit intense. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Yeesh. It's quite a lot. Let me get my fuel back up. We're gonna go up. Let's go get a nice aerial view. I mean, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is, though. I really like that. I like the staggering. I like how when you look at it, it's all these different levels. It's all this like, you know, not everything's the same height, which kind of gives it warehouse vibes. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's cool. I like the staggering. I like the aesthetic of it. Very nice. Very nice. And it was really easy. Like, it took me a couple hours to get all these blueprints created, but beyond that, like, hell yeah. So, I guess I don't know how long this episode is. We'll go into a little bit further what we can do. So, we're just gonna kind of go off of what we have in this factory so far. So first up is our reinforced iron plates, and I don't know if it's all iron. That's what they're made out of. But we need 70 reinforced iron plates per minute, which is quite a bit. It's quite a bit. We're going to, where's my input? There we go. H. We're going to pull this back our way a bit. And oh yeah, no, that's right. Okay. Let's pop that down. So spruce is, it shouldn't have what it is. Okay, that's fine. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 reinforced iron plates. That's what it's gonna give us. Yeah, 6 times 5 is 30. So we just need to plop down another one, and we're going to actually plop it down behind it. Because hell yeah, why not? Yeah, there. So that makes 60, and then plug it. We'll just do another one. And then I'll just delete all of this nonsense. Oh, I don't want it to be deleting. Oh, stop it, stop it. Okay. So we just need to delete our assemblers. Oh my gosh, look at the conveyor belts. Look at those silly little conveyor belts. Doing silly little conveyor belt things. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. That's a lot of reinforced iron plates, truthfully. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's okay. We need them, you know? No, I don't want the floors. That's the one thing about the conveyor belts, is that they don't want to delete properly. There we go. So that gives us 70 reinforced iron plates. For stators, we need 29 stators, which is copper sheets or wire and steel pipes or something. I don't know. For stators, let's go to here. Let's get our assemblers. Let's get our assembler in here. For stators, it's, I should do rotors. Nah, we're fine. Stators is steel pipes and wire. Yeah, that produces 5 per minute, so we need 20 stators. We need 29. Oh yeah, so we just need 1 block for stators. Simple enough. See, look at how simple that is. It's so easy peasy. Seriously. I mean, I do have to come in here and, you know, like, make sure it's all stators. It wasn't okay. The blueprint technically wasn't supposed to be for reinforced iron plates. It was supposed to be just 6 assemblers connected. Oh well. Oh, that's right. The inputs are in the middle. Wow. Okay. That got me. So stators, then we need rotors. We need 23 rotors, which is another blueprint. Pop those out here. Yeah, I've been doing that the wrong way then. So I thought, you know, screw it, that's fine. For rotors, we produce 4 per minute. Oh, 4 times 6 is 24. I got my math right on that. Perfect. Again. Hell yeah. Makes things really quite easy. I don't have to do another blueprint behind it. Very nice. Then our final one for rotors. Now we're pretty far out here now. So we're gonna come back to here. I'm not gonna end that sentence just like that. I know some of you caught that. Some of you were like, if you made it this far. Some of you are like, whoa, hey, relax. All right, you settle down there, buddy. Settle down there, little rascal. What else do we got? We got modular frames. How many modular frames do we need? That's a good question. That's a good question. I have the answer. I have the answer. I really do. You know? Modular frames, we need 27 modular frames. That's a lot of modular frames. Wait. Okay, alright. This is our Caterium stuff over here. Let's expand upon this. Or if we have conveyor belts going everywhere, it's fine. It's fine. You know, everything's clumped. Not really. It is what it is. That's a later Mies problem. So I guess we're actually gonna flip it finally. So this is our import. Modular frames, 2 per minute. So we need 14 for modular frames. You know what? We're gonna switch it up on this. We're gonna switch it up. You and you aren't gonna be ready for this. So we're gonna go in here. What we're gonna do? We're gonna flip it. Yeah, see what we're doing there? You see how we're doing that? So we're gonna be like that. Yes, H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nudge exceeded 3. So that's 6. How many do we need? 12. 24. 3, 5, 6. So we need 2 more. Nice. Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna make it easier on ourselves. There we go. Make sure you're going the right way. I realize these don't have power. These aren't connected to power at all. It's fine. It's fun. It's fine. Oh well. We'll manage that later on. So these are smart splitters. So we do have to come in here for smart splitters and make sure that they are smart splitting the right resources. Shouldn't be too bad. It just takes a little time. Yada yada. Yada yada. So there we go. There's our modular frames, stators, rotors. What else is in here? Modular frames, encased industrial beams. How many of those do we need? 22? Why did you produce those? 36 per minute. That's 4. We only need 4. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna end it there. We're gonna call it good. We're gonna gonna be happy with that. So next episode, we're just gonna kind of continue. It probably won't go as fast because this was all the blueprints that I created. I'll probably create blueprints for like refineries and yeah, refineries, maybe blender. I don't know. We'll have to see. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope it was insightful. But we got this big factory underway, and that's the main goal. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of resources, and it's gonna get real complicated. I'm probably gonna lose my mind with it. That's all right. Thank you for watching again. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.